everyone. There comes a point in every viewer's life where they get news of their favorite creators having a tidbit of their life secret. But it's one of those tidbits that doesn't seem that big to the creator, but it goes so much against who they are and the character they put up online that it seems so shocking to all the viewers. The opening was a tiny twist of the truth, since the person I'll be talking about today in this video, in my opinion, does seem like the kind of character that would fit the actions of what has been alleged on. In terms of this evidence of the allegation in the story, it's honestly not the strongest. It's way more based on how you perceive the person, and if you actually believe it's true to their nature. The person I'm referring to is LowTierGod, the streamer, who honestly, I don't watch myself because he doesn't seem that much fun, but I will give it to him that he is entertaining. He is the kind of toxic person at tournaments or streams that would attract people to watch him. And when it comes to platforms like Twitch, viewers will always gravitate to the more negative person than the happy-go-lucky streamer. That normally wouldn't be an issue. I can't deny that it's not entertaining to watch a guy get pissed and yell at a game, but although I don't watch him, for a lot of people, they would also be invested in him and watching his content if they knew that his destructive personality didn't end after the stream and it kept going. And I feel like that's backed up by his community's shocked reaction from the alleged leaked documents showing a court order from the LA County making him have to pay child support. These were found by a person on Twitter claiming to be a lawyer, saying that these documents match LowTierGod's description only by age and appearance. And I understand that that's not really the strongest suit, it's not 100% proven that it's exactly him, but people have been drawn to this leak. It also showed that if you believe this to be true and actually, him, LowTierGod, it showed how he's been ignoring his 10-year-old daughter along with the $998 a month he has to pay in child support. And that is already a lot. I ain't no daddy nor my kids, but it's quite a bit, especially having to pay it every month. I know that every single streamer is insanely rich and they're on a much higher mortal plane than us average people, but even if you're in that status, having that much screamed out of your account every month is just painful. And it hasn't been coming out gently, where he's actually taking out loans from a bank, to pay it off, and it's piled up to a massive train wreck of $120,000. God. For something that has been stacking up for that much, to that degree, it's a miracle LowTierGod hasn't broken down crying on stream like a guy in a bar, or had bailiffs burst into his room mid-stream. Again, to what I said about streamers, I know that if you have a pretty big fan base, you could live better than the average person and have a comfortable lifestyle, or at the very least mitigate that damage of $1,000 every month in child support. But being a streamer isn't an automatic sign of being a wise spender, so that alone, that debt, could be a part of that child support and a bunch of other shit he's wasted his money on. Not to mention how most streamers, that doesn't make him a good parent automatically either. He's never mentioned anything about this girl or a relationship that could have led up to this, so he could be adamant about not having anyone know about this. Again, these documents, they haven't been proven to be entirely LowTierGod, but people, after seeing it, they have stack up clips that could have subconsciously maybe shown his reaction or opinions on the court order when they were originally filed back in the beginning of this year. One clip that I feel is a pretty good sign is that we're part of the stream where he rambles about child support and how it's so dumb to have to take care of a child that you never cared about in the first place, as well as how he should never be forced to take care of a hypothetical illegitimate child.
If I gotta pay for something that was had against my will, I ain't fucking with you. I'll just pay for it and fuck you. But as far as a relationship or any of that type of shit, don't ever try to visit me. I did not agree that you were a product of casual sex, my nigga. And I would have had the tool tucked just in case. Is there an issue? Get the fuck off my doorstep. I did not agree to have you. If it's a girl, I'm like, did I stutter? Get off the doorstep. You are not one of my authentic children.
Now, I get that big part of his character is being angry and outspoken, but you have that energy on that topic, it has to come from somewhere. I mean, come on. And if we're going to talk about clips, people have noticed how it says in the court order that the mother seems to be Hispanic, and people were laughing their ass off, posting clips of LowTierGod saying not the best things about those people.
Online with no playing against no fucking Mexican online. You keep playing Mexicans every night. Sloppy ass goddamn essay. Burrito eating. Ya cucaracha margarina ass nigga gonna sit over here and teabag.
But there's more to come. Because the same person that posted that document also released a domestic violence restraining order all the way back in 2005. That one doesn't show that it was from the same person as the mother or that it actually happened, but that it was made to prevent it in the safety of the petitioner. If it were actually about him and were proven to be so, I wouldn't find it surprising, and neither does his fan base. From that comment from his fans on that tweet, the kind of people that would be interacting with this, a majority do seem to believe that it was him being a deadbeat dad and a dangerous person. The last bit of legal records that matched the same description as those other two was a felony charge back in 2008, where he served 48 days in jail and 3 years of formal probation, alongside a felony arrest, but with that one having no charges. Dad, honestly, when it came out in a huge leak, just felt like it came out of nowhere. Normally from what I've seen before in the past, some huge event like sparks some interest in a person's or streamer's like legal past, and one huge find leads to another until you have a huge pileup of stuff that makes the person look like an absolute scumbag. But with this guy that leaked LowTierGod's documents, if he is a lawyer, that would explain how he was able to track it up. In terms of LowTierGod responding to this, he hasn't yet, which could be for multiple reasons. This hasn't been proven to be 100% him, so it shouldn't be truly like a spear of truth thrust into his liver. But when you have stuff accused against you, painting you in a pigsty dirtbag image, the best and quickest response would be to come on stream and talk about it, to say if they're real or not. At the same time, I'd be lying if I said he strikes me as the kind of person that would really care about his image or turmoil within his fan base. Plus, with a guy who might not give a shit about his kid, why would he come on stream and be like, guys, after seeing the chat and what you said, I guess I should take care of my daughter. I guess you could call me biased since I don't watch him and my only image of him is like all the memes he's plastered on. But if your own fans are believing this awful shit about you and a better understanding of your character and your opinions on certain stuff, that does not look good at all.